Another major defeat to Trump's petty agenda has him acting like this.
Oh, don't make me sing.
Yes, William, everyone is dying to hear you play.
Everyone is dying, but don't make me sing. Well, I don't have a choice. They're making me sing. Are you sure you want to make me sing, everybody in the room?
Do you want to sing?
I guess I have to now, right? Right? You're making me sing.
Because Trump is now claiming that he had nothing to do with trying to rename Penn Station and Dulles Airport after him. Ranting on Truth Social today, the naming of Penn Station to Trump Station was brought up by certain politicians, not me. Fake news. Fake news, Donnie? You might want to check with your press secretary about that one.
About the renaming, why not? It was something the president floated in his conversation with Chuck Schumer.
Levitt actually told the truth. Wow. But of course, Trump asked Schumer for that. So why is he pretending today that other people wanted it?
A judge has issued a temporary restraining order banning the Trump administration from freezing federal funds for the Gateway Tunnel project. The decision comes just hours after work halted on the project due to the potential withholding of $16 billion in funds.
Makes perfect sense now, doesn't it? Trump is all, oh, don't make me sing, claiming that other people wanted to put his name on stuff because he lost in court. Let's get into Trump's latest defeat and now how he is turning that petty energy towards another infrastructure project, a project that is almost finished. But first, have you subscribed yet to Raw America? Make sure you do, because this community is growing faster than the number of lies Trump posts on Truth Social, and you don't want to miss a moment of this team's coverage. All right? Let's get into it.
It's no secret that Donald Trump likes to see big buildings named after himself. Over the past year, he has plastered his name on the Kennedy Center and the U.S. Institute for Peace. And in December, the Navy announced plans for a, quote, Trump class of battleships. Just last night, Trump unveiled a new government website for prescription drugs called Trump RX. But this goes further than any of that. Two sources familiar with a conversation that President Trump had with Senate Leader Chuck Schumer last month tell me that Trump told Schumer that he would be willing to unfreeze $16 billion in funding for a major infrastructure project in New York if Schumer would agree to rename New York's Penn Station and Washington's Dulles Airport after Donald Trump.
And that news made area elected officials big mad. Take it away, Booker.
We've all been through this for more than a decade. In his first administration, he was stopping work on this project and had some new trumped up idea of something he wanted. Every time he moved the goalpost, we met it. Every time he changed his mind, we got him back on track. How often are we going to go? Today, it's that he wants to name a train station out of himself. I don't know what it's going to be tomorrow, but I know the people around us right now, they need their paychecks. Their families are depending on this work. And they're working for hundreds of thousands of people who live in this region who are tired of delayed trains, who are tired of infrastructure that doesn't serve us. And so this is ridiculous. This is a petty, small man who's undermining American jobs, American progress, and American safety, and the American economy. He is making us pay for his petty, pathetic nature.
When Trump halted funding for the Gateway project back in October, he said it was because they needed to conduct another review of the plans. But now we know that he just wanted leverage so he could try to get his stupid name on some other buildings. But now that that attempt has been defeated, he is turning all that petty energy towards another infrastructure project because he's mad at Canada.
And President Donald Trump is now threatening to block a new bridge that would connect Ontario, Canada to Detroit, Michigan. In a social media post, he says he won't allow the bridge to open until the United States is fully compensated for everything it gave to Canada.
Hey, Booker, get back in here.
He is making us pay for his petty, pathetic nature.
Petty and pathetic. That's our president. Canada is not bending to his will. They are tired of his shenanigans, so they are negotiating with other countries. And instead of doing a little self-reflection to try to figure out why everybody hates him, he responds like a toddler and tries to stop construction on a bridge that Canada is paying for.
This bridge is not just a bridge of steel and concrete spanning water. This bridge is a declaration of interdependence. It is a 6-lane, state-of-the-art artery built to modernize and protect the most valuable land-based trading corridor in the world. It links highway to highway, adding long overdue redundancy to an aging system. It moves goods faster. It lowers costs. It keeps the North American supply chain alive. The cars, the food, the medicine, and the machinery that flow daily on both sides of the Detroit River. Which is why the political kerfuffle around this bridge is so unsettling. When Donald Trump threatened to delay or meddle with its opening, to treat it as leverage in a trade or political dispute, that is not toughness, it is recklessness. This is a once-in-a-generation piece of infrastructure financed by Canada, built with American labor and materials, and designed to benefit both nations equally. It is not a prop. It is not a talking point. It is the circulatory system of a shared economy.
Donald Trump is not bright. And because he is so emotionally and selfishly motivated, he cannot comprehend that messing with this project is going to hurt the people of the U.S., not the Prime Minister of Canada.
When you interfere with infrastructure like this, you're not punishing Canada. You're not punishing Michigan Democrats. You're punishing auto workers in Ontario and Ohio, truck drivers in Michigan and Quebec, farmers, manufacturers, small businesses, and families on both sides of the Detroit River, on both sides of the American-Canadian border. You're punishing everyone who depends on the quiet, unglamorous, indispensable work of connection.
The roads and bridges and tunnels that connect this continent are essential to the livelihoods of the people in the United States. And these major infrastructure projects take years to get going, sometimes more than a decade. So although Trump is temporary, thank goodness, he is trying to cripple people financially for decades to come because his feelings got hurt.
Unfortunately, what President Trump has decided to do is to punish people he doesn't like and start to close, whether they're energy grid plants, FEMA resilience projects, battery plants, the Gateway Infrastructure Project, which, by the way, is the biggest in the history of the country. It was a $16 billion check that we delivered there. And President Biden said to me very clearly many times, listen, get this money to the ground as quickly as possible and make sure it goes everywhere, red states, blue states, because he represented everybody in the country, irrespective of what their political views are.
The gravity of Trump exercising his fleeting political grievances should really be settling into everybody's minds right now, because elections have consequences. We, the people, are paying the price for his tariffs, and our grandchildren are going to be paying the price for all of his infrastructure disruptions.
If we want to compete with China, and China is who we should be competing with, they have first-rate infrastructure, because they want to get those goods to market cheaply and efficiently. That's exactly what we should be doing as well. And I think something Mitch said is often politicians don't like infrastructure because they don't get credit. They take so long that they don't actually reap the credit. They don't get to cut the ribbon. The guy who initiates lies is President Biden with a lot of the bipartisan infrastructure bills. So that's frequently a problem. But here we are, particularly in the Gordie Howe Bridge, we're about to opening this year. Donald Trump can sit there and cut the ribbon and get all the accolades for it, even though it happened way before it actually did start under his first administration.
There you go, Donnie. Don't mess with the Gordie Howe Bridge, and it could actually open this year. You could take credit for it. We don't care. We'll even put Trump on the side of the giant scissors. Would that make you feel better? God, the amount of legislative, judicial, and YouTube energy that is wasted on this idiot, we could all be so productive without him. Someday, y'all. Someday. And no matter what happens, we're going to talk all about it right here on Raw America. So make sure you subscribe. And before you go, leave a comment and remember to share this video with someone in your life, because that's how we keep growing this community and keep these essential conversations going. For Raw America, I am Corinne Straight. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time.